Well, holiday shopping is never easy, especially for the people who already seem to have everything. But the team at Georgia Aquarium says it can help you make a big splash with your gifts under the tree this year. Good Day Lettuce Paul Milliken is live at the aquarium showing us just the most beautiful animals ever. Hey, Paul, good morning. Making some new friends.
Elise, I have a confession to make. I'm in love. Okay, I am declaring my love right now on Good Day Atlanta. This is Maple. Maple and I will be getting married soon. We'll be registering at a mall near you if you want to send a wedding gift. I am in love with this beautiful creature and seeing it like I never thought I would see it here at Georgia Aquarium with our good friend Christina. Good to see you again.
Hi, good to see you.
Okay, so tell me all about Maple.
Yes, so Maple is one of our adult belugas. She is 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she weighs about 1,700 pounds and is 13 feet long.
Oh my goodness, she's a big girl and just so beautiful too. You know what's interesting? Looking at her here, and then Kinu is over there. They are slightly different colors. Is that just natural in this species?
Yes, so they are all generally white.
Yeah.
Maple is definitely that really stark white coloration, but dependent from whale to whale and dependent on that genetics, they're going to be different shades of grays to whites.
Yeah. Again, so beautiful to look at. And then I want to talk again about that melon, this big jiggly thing on top of her head. What is that for?
Yes, so the melon is used to project out all their vocalizations underwater. So if they're communicating or if they're echolocating in their environment, they're going to make those sounds with this blowhole, and then they're going to shoot it out through that melon.
Yeah, and we have heard quite the variety of sounds this morning too. And again, this is something everybody at home can do, what I'm doing right now. So what we're taking part in is a beluga encounter. These are brand new here at the aquarium. So Christina, talk about what the beluga encounter entails.
Yeah, so you get to be right here up close and personal with our wonderful whales, and you just get to learn about them as an individual, them as a species, and just really basically how we care for them.
Yeah. Do you have any idea where she came from 16 years ago, or however old you said she was before?
Yeah, so she was born under human care.
Okay.
She wasn't born here at the aquarium, but she came to us a few years ago.
Yeah, and again, so beautiful to look at. So all the different things that you're doing now, having her sort of pop up, and these are all kind of different training exercises, things that you do frequently to engage her, correct?
Yes, so just what I was doing right there, where I was asking her to present her pectoral flipper, and then present her body, that's just an easy way for us to get eyes on her. So every morning we come in, we give them body exams, we take a look at them, and that's just a simple way to just see how they're looking physically.
Yeah, a big mission of the Georgia Aquarium, along with just being an attraction, of course, is all about conservation and research for animals. And so welcoming people in to do encounters, you're really hoping to inspire visitors to take a greater stock in the wildlife that we have out there, right?
Yeah, exactly. We are just hoping that when people come to meet our animals up close, you're going to form a connection with them, and that hopefully that connection is going to stay with you when you leave the aquarium, and that's what's going to really inspire you to get involved on your own time in research, conservation, and just how to care about animals in the natural world.
Right. I can tell you that this will never leave me, this experience right now. And you're doing that tongue rub again, so she likes that?
Yes, so Maple in particular seems to really find it reinforcing. Yeah, so they all have their own unique personalities, but her in particular, that is one way with that relationship we have with them. We can tell her, yes, you did what I asked, and now you can get a nice, fun reward.
I love that. And by the way, what have you been feeding her? You've been throwing in some food. What does she eat?
Yeah, so they eat a varied diet, and it can change throughout the year. But right now they're eating a couple different types of fish, two types of herring, which are the big fish, and then a smaller fish, which is called a capelin.
Yeah. Well, again, she is beautiful. I would like to spend the rest of my life with her. I don't know what I have to do to make that happen, but we'll talk after the commercial break. Okay, we'll discuss it later.
Right.
Elise, an incredible experience, and this is one that's on the Georgia Aquarium gift guide, which you can find on our website. Go to fox5atlanta.com. It'll be under the Good Day section. I just sent the link in, and so all of the gifts that are there, whether it's buying somebody a membership, just buying a ticket for admission, or buying an encounter like this, folks here say the money raised goes to that mission of conservation and research for marine life. So again, you're giving back to the animals as you're getting to enjoy the animals like this. And Elise, I can't even tell you in person, looking into this face, what this is like. It really is incredible.
can only imagine, and it's been fun to watch. And I have to say, I mean, the beluga whales, you know, they look like they're smiling at you, and so I'm going to say it's because you're making them so happy instead of the fact it's just kind of a physical characteristic. But
well, they're Good Day Atlanta
beaming.
fans. I don't know if you didn't know that, Elise, but they watch every morning. They're big Elise Edie fans for sure. I mean, look at that. Like, yes, saying yes, 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 I am. Yes, I am. Yes, yes, yes.
This is too great. Oh, I love it. Fun to watch. Paul, thank you. And the Georgia Aquarium, located at 225 Baker Street in downtown Atlanta. It's open 365 days a year. I didn't know that. So for a look at daily hours and admission prices, follow the links on fox5atlanta.com. Just look for the story under the Good Day section. That would be a fantastic Christmas gift.